Today, I'm gonna read you two chapters of the book called The Hunt for the Curious Cheese by Geronimo Stilton. Free Cheese Tasting. It was a windy afternoon in February. I was sitting in my office when I smelled something in the air. Intrigued, I sniffed again. Yep, it was the wonderful aroma of cheese. Oops, sorry, I haven't introduced myself. My name is Stilton. Geronimo Stilton. I run the Rodents Gazette, the most fabulous newspaper on Mouse Island. Anyway, where was I? Oh, yes. I decided to follow the delicious scent of cheese. I scurried past Sandstone Square and down Rocky Rat Road. The scent of the cheese was becoming more and more intense. The cheese was near. I could feel it. I turned the corner and almost ran smack into what looked like a basement door. I read the sign. Free cheese tasting, first come, first served. Head down the stairs for some sweet cheesy samples. By now, I'm embarrassed to say I was practically drooling all over myself. Yes, if there's one thing I cannot resist, it's whisker-licking good cheese. I scampered down the stairs and found myself in a dark, dingy cellar with crumbling walls. In the middle of the cellar, there was a table with million different kinds of cheeses on it. Well, maybe not a million, but there were a lot. Next to the table there was a sign that read, "Surprise sample!" Next to it was a gigantic wedge of cheese. Puzzled, I scratched my whiskers. What was a surprise sample? I had no idea, but I wasn't going to worry about it because I was currently overwhelmed by the scent of my favorite treat in the world, cheese! I grabbed the fork and a dish and headed straight for the table. But just as I was approaching the table, I thought I heard someone giggle. Hee. I whirled around. Was someone watching my every paw step? No, there was no one inside. I took another step and then it happened as I passed the giant wedge of cheese. It grabbed me. Surprise! Bet you didn't expect the cheese to catch the mouse, I voiced. Called. Help! I squeaked, my heart hammering. I felt like I was staring in the terrifying horror movie Revenge of the Rodent Chomping Cheese Chunks. I was about to faint from the fear. The giant wedge of cheese began laughing. How odd! Suddenly I spotted something else that was odd. A tail was sticking out of the cheese. Then little door in it snapped open and a mouse with gray fur and a yellow trench coat peeked out. How did you like my little joke, Stilton? The mouse squeaked. It was my little friend, Hercule Poirot, the famous detective. I should have known. Hercule was always playing weird pranks on me and loved to surprise me. Very funny, I muttered. Then I braced myself. Every time Hercules surprises me, he wants me to get involved in one of his crazy cases. Stilton, I need a little help solving a strange mystery that involves cheese, my friend said. See what I mean? I tried to make an excuse, but before I knew it, I had to agree to help. Starting later that day, and Hercules sped off his yellow banana cycle. Rats!